So depending on where we are with the story, we might open things up significantly and say, okay, here are some optional things. You can go explore some side stories. You can go explore some side stories. You can go explore some side stories.
Anyway, today we're talking about what Neil Druckmann said in an IGN video. I'll leave a link to the whole video down below so you can check it out for yourself in its entirety. So Neil said, depending where you are in The Last of Us 2, they might open up some side stories. This is kind of old, but I found out about it recently, so I'm gonna make a video on this spicy topic. He said that in the context of that some open world games, they lose tension when they have like a main urgent quest, but you're able to do like 20 side quests on the side. And I kind of understand how, yeah, that kind of loses tension and takes away sometimes the immersion from the main urgent quests. Skyrim, the game I got most hours played in, it's kind of like that. It's like, oh, help us, Dragonborn, Skyrim needs help.
It's the end times! The end times have come!
And meanwhile, hey man, I'm trying to smash this girl, you know what I'm saying, but this fuckboy's in my way. Would you mind, helping me out? You could go tell her that he said that she's a fart on the ground. Type of deal like that. So I understand where they're coming from. It does sometimes take away immersion, but what he later said, I played it, you already heard it, I played it in the beginning of the fucking clip, got right to the point. He said, holy shit, he said that depending on where you're at in the story, they say that, yeah, it seems that we're getting side stories, side missions, side quests, whatever you want to call them, in The Last of Us 2. Just how big is this game? Keyword is might. So it's not 100% confirmed, but why would he even mention that if they haven't developed shit? So because of that, I'm gonna speculate what I think this could mean, entail, whatever you want to say. You should do the same. Comment your thoughts down below. I'll try to answer every comment I can, discuss with each other and shit like that. Yeah, you know. If you don't comment your thoughts about this topic, I'll make you puke. Don't believe me? I probably just lost 80% of my viewers. But anyway, what I think this might entail is that, in like The Last of Us 1, we had our main objective, right? Get Ellie to the Fireflies, she's the cure type of deal. But along the way, you ran into some side stories, you could say. You ran into Henry and Sam, you ran into David. What if, in The Last of Us 2, let's say, like, for example, you're on the path of revenge and let's say Sacrifice Land. You see Ellie encountering the Seraphites in the, I think it was E3 2018 trailer gameplay thing. You see her encountering the Seraphites, right? What if along the way you encounter like a family that accidentally happened to cross this land and they're scared, they're hiding, they're kind of defenseless type shit like that, and you have the option to be like, okay, I'm gonna escort you out of here or peace out. That would kind of be like cool to have, because the game is 2 discs, right? I don't think the game will have different endings and they'll have heavy choices. But in another previous Naughty Dog title, you had dialogue choices. You had certain dialogue choices at certain sections of the game. If you know what game, you know what game. Now, those dialogue choices didn't affect the outcome of the story kind of at all. There's just some minor, tiny, teeny dialogue differences. But The Last of Us 2 is 2 discs. It's been in development since 2014, if I remember correctly, right? And if I remember correctly, if it's not this IGN video that I'm linking down below, it might be another one. Don't quote me on this, I might remember wrong, but I think Neil talks about, how you switch companions throughout the story. You might switch companions throughout the story, shit like that. In The Last of Us 1, you kind of did switch companions throughout the story, right? You had Tess, then you know what happened. You had Henry, Sam, then you know what happened, top shit. So what if here you get optional companions, like I said earlier, for a short while. Let's say you run into people that need help. You could be like, alright, I'll help you out, get you out of here safely, whatever the fuck, or peace out. I think that if we have things like that, that it won't be a bunch of big side quests, so to say, like big developed side quests. More like, 15-20 minutes random encounters, so to say, maybe not even a cutscene. But I think this could be cool because from what I understand, at least on the path of revenge, right? And it seems that she's killing people indiscriminately, like anybody that happens to be remotely in her way. Bam. And that, it's cool. Last of Us 2 is about hate, and Ellie been looking like a ruthless killer. Hell, you can even kill the dogs, man. Oh. So what if you have the option that, I don't think that there's gonna be different endings, but what if you have certain nuance to your Ellie that you play as? You see, I'm saying that you got certain nuance to how you get to your end objective, so to say. You could be completely fuck everyone in this world. Oh shit, fucking family that needs help is get escorted out safely. Fuck, nah, bro, let them die. Or you could be like, shit, man, let's do some good. Let's do a little bit of good in this cool world still, even though we're on the path of, might seem far-fetched, but hey, Neil said what he said. But yeah, man, when I heard that, my mind just, but that is about it. That's all I can think of right now. So, to summarize, I think that this might entail that we get, random type of encounters that gives us small side objectives along the way, so to say. Maybe there could be room for bigger side stories, side quests, whatever you want to call them, but not a lot. Maybe a few. 2 discs. Been in development since 2014. The lace up top of that lace, the top of that lace. Hey, you never know. We'll just have to wait and see. But what do you think? Let me know your thoughts and discuss with each other down below. What side stories could you imagine for The Last of Us 2? You can let me know if you agree with what I came up with or not at all. Whatever you want to do, hammer the who. So yeah, like, share, comment, whatever you want to do. And I'll see you when I see you.